only PhD to serve in the White House, who was also the only president to ever be a president of a major university, president of Princeton University. We also have here President of the United States, President Woodrow Wilson.
Liberty has never come from the government. Liberty has always come from the subject of the government. The history of government is a history of resistance. The history of liberty is the history of the limitation of the government, not the increase of it. Liberty does not consist, my fellow citizens, in mere general declarations of the rights of man. It consists in the translation of those declarations into definite action. The task to which we have constantly to readdress ourselves, the task of proving that we are worthy of the men who drew this great declaration and know what they would have done in our circumstances. Patriotism consists of some very practical things. Practical in that they belong to the life of every day, that they wear no extraordinary distinction about them, that they are connected with commonplace duty. The way to be patriotic in America is not only to love America, but to love the duty that lies nearest to our hand and know that in performing it, we are serving our country. It is not patriotic to concert measures against one another. It is patriotic to concert measures for one another. The world is becoming more complicated every day, my fellow citizens. No man ought to be foolish enough to think that he understands it all. Therefore, I am glad there are some simple things in the world. One of the simple things is principle, honesty. It's a perfectly simple. It is hard for me to believe that in most circumstances, when a man has a choice of ways, he does not know which is the right way and which is the wrong way. No man who has chosen the wrong way ought even to come into Independence Square. It is holy ground, which he ought not to tread upon. He ought not to come where immortal voices have uttered the great sentences of such a document as the Declaration of Independence, upon which rests the liberty of a whole nation. The most patriotic man, ladies and gentlemen, is sometimes the man who goes in the direction that he thinks right, even when he sees half the world against him. It is the dictate of patriotism to sacrifice yourself if you think that is the path of honor and of duty. Do not blame others if they do not agree with you. Do not die with bitterness in your heart because you did not convince the rest of the world, but die happy because you believe that you tried to serve your country by not selling your soul. Bravo.
Thank you, President Wilson. Such